I licked my finger, then held the saliva-covered finger out in the air. I immediately sensed there was no wind. The moisture wouldn't evaporate. I quickly told everyone we couldn't enter the mountain now, but no one believed me. They thought I was just making things up. I had to keep explaining. A heavy rain was coming soon. Hiking in the rain could be deadly, but not a single person listened to me. So I added, the weather was warm today, and there were tower-shaped dark clouds ahead. Both were signs of an incoming storm. After hearing that, the leader who claimed to be the top explorer argued back. He said the forecast showed clear skies, there was no way it could rain. He even asked if my experience could beat high-tech forecasts. I was about to argue back, but my wife suddenly came over and slapped me. She said she shouldn't have brought me along to embarrass her. She said she would divorce me once we got back. She then told the leader to ignore me and keep heading deeper into the mountain. Seeing I couldn't stop them, I reminded them again, if they had to go, at least distribute the supplies. That was the only way to increase survival chances. But the arrogant leader refused to listen. He still made one person carry all the supplies. They didn't know they would pay a heavy price for it. But my real identity was the king of wilderness survival. I could find hemostatic herbs anywhere in the wild. Just chew and apply them on wounds. Massive bleeding would stop in seconds. I had once saved an old man from falling off a cliff. That old man turned out to be a billionaire. To repay me, he offered his granddaughter to marry me. Since then, I gave up adventuring and focused on being a good husband. But now my wife insisted on going into the mountains. So I pulled out my blade sealed away for 5 years. It was time to return to my domain. Meanwhile, they kept going deeper into the mountains. An hour passed and it still didn't rain. Everyone started mocking me as a coward until they saw a warning sign. It said wild bears ahead. The leader boldly said nothing would happen with him around. Everyone kept going without fear. Suddenly, there was no phone signal. The leader said magnetic interference was normal here. Even compasses wouldn't work. My wife immediately panicked. She asked what if they got lost, but the leader was still confident. He said the whole route was memorized in his head. Right then, a strange noise came from behind. Everyone thought it was a bear. The leader became alert, but I came running out from the woods and asked why they weren't following the planned route. I told them this path was prone to landslides. The leader mocked me for being paranoid. At that moment, lightning flashed and thunder rumbled. Heavy rain poured down instantly. I quickly pulled my wife and told her to leave with me, or she would be in great danger. But the leader stayed stubborn. He said rain was common in the mountains. Nothing would go wrong with him there. Everyone agreed with him again, but I knew he was leading them to their deaths. I lay down to listen to the ground and heard a strong rumble. I immediately knew a landslide was coming. I warned everyone to evacuate now, but they all laughed at me. My wife even said she'd divorce me when we got back. As they kept mocking me, they suddenly felt mud falling on their faces. They looked up and saw an actual landslide coming straight at them.